Everyone at Lincoln High hated this boy. His name is Aaron, and for no reasons no one could explain, even the teachers avoided him. He sat alone in the cafeteria every day, picked last for every class activity, and his locker was constantly vandalized with the words loser and freak. But what they didn't know was that Aaron's life was hiding a painful secret, and the day it came out, everything changed. Aaron had just turned 15. He lived in a small apartment with his grandmother, who was battling cancer. His mom, gone. His dad, in prison. And every morning, Aaron had to wake up at 4 a.m. to do deliveries for a bakery, just so he could pay for food and his grandma's medication. He walked to school in the same torn sneakers, never had lunch money, and always looked tired. But he never told anyone why. Because in Aaron's world, nobody cared enough to ask. One morning, as he was walking to school after finishing his deliveries, he saw a group of rich boys from his class standing by the school gates. They were laughing at him. "Hey, look who's back, Mr. Charity Case," one of them yelled. That boy was Tyler, football captain. Rich, popular, and cruel. Tyler shoved Aaron's bag to the ground and laughed when his books spilled everywhere. Aaron bent down silently, picked up his things, and walked away. He didn't say a word. He never did. But that silence, that was just the beginning. Because that same week, something happened. A new student transferred into Aaron's class. Her name is Emily. She is quiet, curious, and kind. And on her very first day, she chose to sit next to Aaron. The entire class turned their heads. Tyler made a disgusted face. "Seriously? You're sitting next to him?" he mocked. But Emily didn't care. And for the first time in years, Aaron smiled. Emily began talking to him during lunch. She'd ask questions about his drawings, because Aaron loved to draw, but he never showed anyone his work. Until she came. And when she saw his sketchbook, she was speechless. His drawings were breathtaking, portraits of people, raw emotions, powerful moments frozen in pencil. But in the back of that book, there was one sketch that made her pause. It was a portrait of a man behind bars. His face was bruised, but his eyes were familiar. "Who is this?" she asked. Aaron hesitated, then quietly said, "My dad." That was the first time he opened up about his past. He told her about the night his father was arrested for a crime he didn't commit, how he was framed, how his mother ran off after the scandal, and how his grandma was the only one who stayed. Emily listened and never judged. But someone else heard the conversation. Tyler. The next day, Aaron's locker was covered with new graffiti. Jailbird Jr. and taped to it was a printed mugshot of Aaron's father. Aaron's heart broke, but this time he didn't stay quiet. He grabbed the paper, walked to the middle of the hallway, and ripped it in front of everyone. "You think this makes you strong?" he shouted. "All you do is laugh at people who have to fight for everything. You've never been hungry. You've never been scared. But I have, and guess what? I'm still here." That moment shocked the school. Even the teachers froze. Tyler tried to laugh it off, but the tide had shifted. A week later, Aaron's art teacher entered his name into a national student contest using the same drawings Emily had seen. And guess what? Aaron won. The story made headlines. Bullied teen from broken home wins National Art Award. Inmate's son proves everyone wrong. His artwork got featured in a local gallery. His grandmother cried when she saw the crowd clapping for him. Emily was right there beside him. But the biggest surprise? A reporter reopened his father's case after seeing the story, and found new evidence proving Aaron's dad had been innocent all along. 6 months later, his father was released. Aaron walked into school that day, holding his dad's hand. The same students who laughed at him now stared in silence. Tyler tried to look away, but Aaron didn't need revenge. He had already won. And on his graduation speech 2 years later, Aaron said something no one forgot. "People say pain breaks you, but sometimes pain builds you into someone stronger than anyone expected. So to the ones who laughed, thank you. You made me fearless." Never judge someone by what you see. Behind every quiet face is a storm they've survived.